of Srila Prabhupada tirelessly as you do, I humbly ask that you please bless us. Please bless us that we never do anything which displeases you, that we're always kind, we act with compassion and love for others, and that you allow us to hold on to your dhoti wherever you may go. So happy Vyasa Puja, dear Guru Maharaj, you're a small servant. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Vrajagopi Vishaka, for the wonderful offering. So next we'll hear from Manoharini, followed by Gopi Priya. And it's hard to even say this because all the offerings are so heartfelt, but I just want to encourage us all to try to keep them to about 1 or 2 minutes if possible. And I'm reminded of Tamal Krishna Maharaj's last Vyas Puja here in Dallas. He said that if everybody spoke from the heart when they gave their offerings, we could do this all day. And it kind of feels like that right now. And at the same time, I want to respect Maharaj's time. So if we could please, to the best of our ability, try to keep it to about 1 or 2 minutes. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my obeisances, Lord Gaur Shri Prabhupada. I'm so happy Vyasa Puja. I am so grateful to come in person, even though the past 2 years I've been only joining through Zoom. So when we found out from the date from Mother Lavanga, and immediately my sister and I booked the flight that same night. There were 2 moments in my life where I felt like I had a really close connection with you. I remember the first one was when His Holiness Bhaktitirtha Swami, my parents' spiritual master, when he passed away in 2005. I know I was kind of like in depression for 1 year. His passing really was a big hit for me. It was not a very good way, and I remember talking to my parents, wondering after him, I didn't know if I would even find a spiritual master. And then when I met you, once at the TSI Baltimore retreat, and then again at the New Jersey retreat the year after. I remember after the New Jersey retreat in 2018, I went home and I told my mom that I found my spiritual master. And Sadhu Sangha, the year after, I asked if I could be your disciple, and you lovingly accepted me. Thank you so much for that.
I remember the moment.
Yes. And the second moment in my life, which recently just happened last month, and I have to thank Jai Gopali and Gokuraj for that, giving us opportunity to serve you. We came up to DC to be able to cook for you lunch and dinner, and we got to sit down and have a very interactive connection with you. And I could not have thought how to spend that day besides just serving and cooking for you. And I was just so happy because you tasted my cooking for the first time. But
very special day, very special.
It was. So thank you, Gopali, for that. And thank you so much for entering in my life and accepting me as your disciple. And happy Vyasa Puja. We all love you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Manoharini. So next we'll hear from Gopi Priya, followed by our TKG Academy Youth.
Yeah, my neck's stuck that way. I gotta stick it this way. Move you over a little. A little easier than I can't see the camera, but that's okay. Oh, okay.
Hare Krishna, dear Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you on the most auspicious occasion of your Vyasa Puja. I feel like this is the most joyful time of the year because we all come together and we get to celebrate you. And thank you for everything that you do for us every single day. And it's honestly very difficult to even begin to describe your glories and how much you mean to me, how grateful I am for you. And I was reflecting on how time is flying by so quickly, because it's already been 5 years since I first spoke to you, and I remember when you came to our home. And on that day, I could have never imagined that so much would have happened and we would have this relationship, and I'm not even the same person, and I'm so grateful to you, Guru Maharaj. And like my life before that is starting to become a bit blurry in my mind because I honestly can't imagine my life without you as its center. And you're the world to me, Guru Maharaj, and I'm really grateful for you. Thank you for always being kinder to me than I am to myself. Always encouraging me, you're always guiding me. And I honestly think about it a lot of times, like how I just don't deserve so much mercy because I really have no qualifications. And it really does become clearer and clearer to me every single year. But you're always, always kind to me. And I really felt that so much this year through so many visits, festivals, retreats, and a lot of different things. And whenever I'm with you, just seeing your loving smile and hearing you talk about Krishna next to your lotus feet, I just always want to capture those moments and hold on to them forever and ever. And I really want to thank you, Guru Maharaj, for being my spiritual master. That is so special, and I'm so grateful for that. You're always there to guide me. But I also really want to thank you for being my best friend. And I can share anything with you without fear of judgment. And I always want to share everything with you. And I'm so grateful to have that. So thank you. And thank you so much for always being so caring. You're always looking out for me in my spiritual life. And you always willingly give me your time, listen to me so patiently. And you always make me feel special by wanting to know all the little details about every little thing that I share, even though it's like so ordinary. But and you encourage all the little services that I do, even though you're doing so much for the whole world. Every little thing I tell you, you encourage me so much, and that means so much to me. And I just want to say thank you also for Japa Heaven. It really is. It's so meaningful. It's the best part of the day. And a lot of times my sadhana just feels like a battle, like with my mind and with so many miseries in the material world. And when I see you in Japa Heaven, just chanting with so much intention, so much attention, and so much surrender, and when I see you like having full faith in the holy name in every circumstance, I feel really, really inspired. And so that means so much to me. And for me, Maharaj, I see Krishna through you, so thank you.
Thank you.
And I remember like relating to the holy name and how much faith you always have in that and how you represent that for us. Like when you were visiting Houston a couple months ago and we were all having dinner at Mother Guru Bhakti's house, and then this tornado came through and we were all like huddled in the corner, and it was pretty scary because all these trees were falling down and the windows were shaking, and I just remember that you like motioned for us to keep doing kirtan, and you were so calm and completely undisturbed. And even like after like several days after that, when we didn't have power, like you were just completely undisturbed and calm and jolly as always. And I remember thinking in that moment, like I felt so safe, and that at all times, if I can just remember to take shelter of the holy name and of you, then every storm can just pass by and I can feel protected. And I also just want to thank you so much, Maharaj, for accepting me. Like this past year, you also initiated me, and that was so, it was the most beautiful day of my life. And I'd been waiting for that day ever since I met you, Guru Maharaj, but I had no idea how I was going to get there with all of my shortcomings. And I'm really grateful to you for making me a part of Prabhupada's family, for connecting me to the holy names, and for the sweetest God family. And I also wanted to say that during this time, like when you visited Houston, you kindly gave me several opportunities to serve you, and through those services, it became revealed to me more and more the magnanimous qualities that you have. And you're always Krishna conscious, you're always seeing Krishna in everything and bringing every conversation back to him. Always humble, tolerant, grateful, compassionate and kind, forgiving and gentle. And the most important thing is that you're always, always giving, always. Your time, your energy, your mercy, laughter, Shastra, Prabhupada, everything.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for being you, Guru Maharaj, and for sharing yourself with us. And I'm I'm made of your mercy. I'm nothing on my own accord. And I just want to say that I really just always want to be engaged in your service forever and ever and ever. And I pray to be able to follow your perfect example and instructions and please you. And every single day, I pray very sincerely to Krishna for your good health so that we can always, always be in your service. And I love you so, so, so much. And I pray we can celebrate many more Vyas Pujas with you.
Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
I know we're doing a lot of different types of Vyas Puja offerings today being extended, so I'm setting my timer on my phone for 28 minutes and I'm setting my phone for just to help Nrsimha Rupa for 5 minutes, Nrsimha, or 3 minutes? 3, okay. 3 minutes I'm going to set, so as soon as they come up, I'm going to push the button.
Maybe this is a special category.
Well, this one might have to be a special extra one. These are my children.
So after these wonderful,
These are my Gopi friends.
after these wonderful Vaishnavis, we'll hear from Abai, Charnaravinda, and Lakshmi. So if they could come up and prepare as well. Thank you.
Dear Tadvaja Swami, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. On behalf of the Gurukula, I want to appreciate you for some of the things you do. Thank you for coming to the Gurukula and telling us jokes and riddles. Thank you for giving us the soccer goals and watching us play. You always find ways to help, and no matter what. These are just a few ways that you show everyone how much you care and think about them. You have so many things to do and so many places to go, but you somehow have time for everybody. You are so bright and funny, and you always have a smile on your face. And whenever you see anyone, you always put a smile on their face too. You make everyone feel special and cared for. You are so kind and a bright spot in my life. Thank you for everything you do.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. This one's a secret agent. She works for.
Dear Tadvaja Swami, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Happy Vyasa Puja. I'm so grateful for your presence here in Dallas. It was so fun when you told me about the times when you conducted the boys' bus tour. It was hilarious when you told me that how you had lost Krishna Kishore Prabhu, even though you made the boys count thrice.
Hare Krishna. I left one of the students in a tire store one year. He thought we were playing a prank, but we miscounted the number of boys in the van 3 times. Anyway, he ended up at the police department, so it was okay. And we had a Briar's ice cream feast after we retrieved him, so it was all good.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. We are all so grateful to you for a lot of things. Some of the most important and memorable things that you did are you bought the school a soccer ball, bought us soccer goals, and I can go on, but I'll make this short. I personally am really grateful to you for how you always tell me funny stories, talk to me, etc. Whenever I'm alone and none of my friends are with me, and I spot you, I know I have someone to talk to. Thank you so much for everything you did, and I wish you a very happy Krishna conscious Vyasa Puja.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You see how emotionally powerful those Vyasa Puja offerings were, and they weren't even a minute long. Competition's up here for Abhay Charanaravinda.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Well, luckily mine will probably be pretty short because I didn't prepare anything. I did, but I didn't feel.
But I did. This is like Mayavadi philosophy, juggling the words.
But and then when Nrsimha Rupa was saying, like Prabhu was saying earlier, that you want it to be genuine, so I didn't feel like the written one felt more flowery, like some scriptures. So, yeah. Chaitya Guru Prabhu and I were talking at Sadhu Sangha earlier this year, and he gave me this really profound description of kind of preaching, and he was talking about how when we're preaching, we understand that the substance that we want to give to somebody, the scriptures, the holy name, Krishna, Srila Prabhupada's message is very pure, and no matter the person, if they were to open and receive it, they would like it because it's something pure and perfect, and it's for their benefit. But usually the problem in the middle is the walls that are up from everybody that is not receptive to the message. So if we could just figure out how to somehow bring down those walls and shoot the kind of message in through the heart, then it would be a perfect thing. And I was thinking that you have mastered that art because the love and the affection and your friendliness with everybody, it brings down those walls, and people are very willing to trust and love you. And so when you give them the message, they're very receptive to the message. And so I was just reflecting on that. And I remember during one of the japa sessions you were having, I was just sitting there, and there's some kids are walking by, and we were chanting, and you kind of got up immediately, put the beads on the side, and you walked up and went to crack some jokes with the kids. And then you came back, and you said, "This is more important," and then you sat down. And then I remember really strongly you were saying that when they're younger, and when I behave with them very friendly, then they trust me and they love me as a person, because when you were younger, you didn't have any people that were older that you trusted like that. And then, so when they're older and they do reach a point where they have some doubts, they'll be open and willing to come to you. So I was like, wow, how profoundly you've thought out of how to preach to young individuals and how to really impact and cultivate them. So thank you so much, Marge, for all your mercy, and Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Abhay. Okay, so you can pass your 1 minute and 16 seconds on to Lakshmi. No, I'm going to time you too, Lakshmi. Ready?
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Happy early birthday. I'm on the clock, so I gotta speed it up. But
You're not on the clock.
I think the biggest thing I was reflecting on is the biggest blessing I feel like I got from you is the family that you've created and how much they emulate everything you are. This family that you have are some of my biggest inspiration, and I see how they have your characteristics of service, humility. They're all fun-loving and quirky, they're all individuals, and you've let them be authentic. And these are the people that I aspire and look up to, and I see how much you've created that in them and encouraged them to be people who give back to the community, people who are service-oriented, who are always doing something, running around in the temple, who are always trying to better themselves. And so it's one of the biggest blessings, and I hope that that's something I can be a part of. And another thing is just how kind and merciful you are. I remember, like, in every Japa Heaven session, whenever I join, you'll be like, oh, Lakshmi Madhav, or sometimes when it's iPhone 57 when I'm on my phone, iPhone 57 has joined, and you always smile at me and then go back to chanting. And then even sometimes in our in-person Japa Heaven sessions, whenever you see me trying to attempt to drink water the Brahmin style and see me fail, as the water, I take a quick shower from the water, you always laugh at me, you always tease me, and so it's super nice that I can have a relationship with you and that you're so approachable and I can feel your mercy. So thank you so much, Maharaj, for letting me associate with you and giving me your mercy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
What was my time?
Sorry?
What was my time?
You still have 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
I'll pass it on to the next person.
We're not
Haribo.
passing, no. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to you. Maharaj, I just wanted to share an interaction. I met you in 2022 in Vrindavan, December. It was really cold outside. and I was chanting like 1 or 2 rounds, if even, at that time before going to Vrindavan. And something caused a change. I attended Japa Heaven, and I chanted 16 rounds, and I loved it. I felt so satisfied that day. And ever since then, I've been trying to chant. I remember running up to you outside in MVT, asking if I can be part of your Japa Heaven sessions online over Zoom. And you were like, email me and I'll add you to the group chat. And I ended up joining when I came back. For me, it took me a while to reflect on what caused such a significant change in my life after Vrindavan, and I realized it was you, and that holds a very special meaning to me. So thank you for that. Thank you for letting me attend Japa Heaven. Every day I look forward to it. I try to get on about 5:50, and I just wait till it hits 6 when you join. So I really appreciate that about you, Maharaj. One quality that I wanted to mention was you're so caring and you pay attention to the smaller things. I know there's been times where I've been upset or like I couldn't focus on my japa, and you would call me out and say like, "Are you doing okay?" Or can I help you or whatever. And to me, that was really special as well. So I just want to thank you for that. I pray to Radha Kalachandji, Radha Shamsundar, that I can continue serving you forever and be in your association. So thank you, and happy Vyas Puja, Maharaj.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Drew, for the wonderful offering. Next, we'll have Gora, who has an offering from Mother Guru Bhakti, followed by Manjari Gopika.
Haribol Maharaj. This is from Mother Guru Bhakti.
Thank you, Gora.
So, dear Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you, Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. Recently, while reflecting upon Srila Prabhupada's one-pointed determination while discussing Bhagavad Gita 2.41, I was reminded of your one-pointed determination in serving your spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada. We're all familiar with your service to youth members of your spiritual master's ISKCON. You've been advocating for mentoring, training, and supporting the youth in your inimitable manner, transforming them into ideal Vaishnavas and the next generation of leaders. Not only in service to the youth, you're also exemplary in how you serve your god brothers. You served His Holiness Hridayananda Maharaj extensively, and after serving as health coach for His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj, you took up the responsibility of taking care of his disciples. Just recently, immediately after an exhaustive TSI, you arose to an emergency to assist His Holiness Giriraj Swami by instantly dropping your personal plans for a break to rest and recoup. In a photo I saw later, you, the caregiver, looked more tired than the patient, His Holiness Giriraj Swami, who looked like the picture of health. Who can understand what austerities you endured to make this happen? Your example of dropping everything to serve your god brothers, despite your own exhaustion, is a testament to your deep sense of duty and love for them. You also serve the devotees and everyone you contact, whether it's stepping in unannounced to help us unload the car after an outreach program, acknowledging those you pass along the way with a smile, wave, or words, or helping negotiate dicey issues. Your qualities are just legendary. During your recent hospitalization, I encountered a taciturn nurse who was a stickler for rules and maintained a poker face. I was amazed when, with just a phrase from you, he instantly transformed into a happy, laughing individual. It was miraculous. You are a living, breathing Bhagavat. Your willingness to endure austerities for the sake of others reflects your embodiment of the principles of Vaishnavism: selflessness, humility, and devotion. It is inspiring to witness how you continue to live and breathe the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, motivating others to strive for similar dedication and commitment. I'm unabashedly praying that you please keep me amongst those you hold dear, despite my many disqualifications. I pray Srila Prabhupada, Sri Giriraj Govardhan, Sri Gaura Nitai, and Radhe Shyam bless you abundantly and fulfill the innermost desires of your heart. Your servant, Guru Bhakti Dasi.
Thank you, Guru Bhakti.
And then, just going to poke it in here since I'm here. From our family, we're just so happy to be here, and the kids are super excited to see you. So thank you for just keeping that connection.
Yeah.
Like, whatever age I've been, you've always been able to relate to me. And I don't know how you do it, because like some of these 16, 18-year-olds are kind of interesting to spend time with, but like you just always somehow have always been able to connect like wherever we're at. And then now I see you doing it with my kids, and it's amazing. So thank you for doing that, Maharaj.
Thank you so much, Guru.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gora, for the wonderful offering. So next we'll hear from Manjari Gopika Prabhu, followed by Rasika Rani, Vrinda, and Radhika.
Oh, wow.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please
Hare
accept
Krishna.
please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to your appearance day. It's really painful to limit ourselves in glorifying you, but it's an austerity I promise to take on, and I see you're about to start the timer. So I'm just going to share one realization that I had about you over the past year, Maharaj. And this happened 2 or 3 months ago. You came to the temple to give the Sunday feast class, a Bhagavad Gita class. My husband and my daughter and I, we always like to sit in the front row near the Vyasa-san. So we were sitting there, and you came in, and my husband had the mridanga, and you turned to him and you said, sometimes my voice doesn't last, and it's feeling kind of weak today, so if I need you to take over, will you finish the kirtan? And my husband very, very reluctantly agreed. You wouldn't take no for an answer. And then you started the kirtan, and it's a melody I've heard you sing before. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I think just within a few refrains of that, the whole temple room, like the energy completely shifted. And I threw my hands in the air, and I looked at my husband, and his eyes were closed, and I got this urge to see, is everyone else feeling what we're feeling? And I turned and I looked, and everybody, so many people had their arms in the air, their eyes were closed. I swear I saw one person wipe a tear from their eye. And I turned back to you, who had just said, this is not my best day with my voice. And what immediately came to my mind is, Rita Jwaja Swami has complete faith in the holy name. And that's the only reason that the kirtan was that way. And you're just so special. And in that moment, I experienced what has been written in the scriptures right in front of me. And so we're so grateful for your association, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Right, because thank you. Manjari Gopika. Oh, these ones we can't put a time limit on. Rasika Rani and Vrinda Rasika Rani. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Happy Krishna conscious birthday. Hope you had an amazing day so far.
So far, it's been totally amazing. Now is the best part.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for my family and me. There have been so many, many times that I've reached very low moments in my life where things seemed impossible, where I felt like quitting, but every time I would come talk to you, or sometimes you just seemed to know, and your words, your instructions, even if it was just 1 or 2 sentences you said passing by my house, were so encouraging and inspiring. You've guided me spiritually and materially from the mere age of 3, when you used to cover me up in pillows, to now when I come knocking on your door with chapatis. Thank you so much for everything. Your presence and guidance in my life means so much to me, and I will forever be grateful for the wonderful moments and memories I could have with you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Rasika Rani. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj,
Hare
should accept my
Krishna.
humble obeisances. Sorry to be taking the mic a second time, but I couldn't leave without saying something myself.
Thank you.
I remember my first interaction with you was when you had taken all of the Dallas youth to a camping trip far in I think Oklahoma. And I was thinking, oh no, I'm only some random 7th grader and Maharaj is coming with us. I wouldn't know what to do. But you were so warm and welcoming, and I had never expected to have such a wonderful experience, not only bonding with the youth, but also learning so much from you, because you brought a different perspective to Krishna consciousness that I didn't see myself, and you made it so much more accessible and welcoming. And now even today, whenever I'm in the temple with my parents on Saturdays, you'll come in, you'll always say hello, making it a point to always come and speak with our family. Or even if I just come in and I see you chanting on the side, it's always such a warm and encouraging experience for me that always inspires me to improve on my own bhakti. And I think you also never make any judgments there. No matter what stage anyone is ever at, you've always been so encouraging and so helpful. And I just needed to thank you for all that you have done for the youth and me as well. Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the wonderful offering. So now we'll go to, I believe our last offering will be Kurt Prabhu, who is on Zoom, and then we'll get to hear from Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. I've been watching all morning and I've been reflecting. You know, when Lavanga talked about the first Vyasa Puja for you, I was there. You know, Balaram Shakti talked about you saying you're going to have a wonderful life with him. I was there that day. I've known you for 19 years at this point, and I remember I've been incredibly blessed because in my early Krishna consciousness, you had like 6 disciples, and so there was a lot of interaction between you and I. And I just want you to know that I have most of those emails from back then, and I know them. I know what you've said, and a lot of times today, you know, even today, people look to me for advice about Krishna consciousness and whatever, and I say, well, Rathabha Swami says this. You know,
Maybe
and
move
you
the
know,
phone a little
as
bit
we
away from
know,
yourself there,
Lord
Kurt.
Nityananda, Lord
Kurt, Dr.
Chaitanya
Kurt, can you hear me,
came to
Dr.
conquer
Kurt?
our inner demons with love and compassion, and everyone here today has just expressed that you do that for all of us. and thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Dr. Kurt. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Kurt Prabhu, for the very heartfelt offering. So we're about an hour and a half over schedule. So I think Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Radha Krishna, Radha Krishna. Nand, want to say something? Okay.
I'm going to take the opportunity to give a personal offering to Maharaj. I just want to respect his health and let the program keep going with your blessings. 1 minute? Okay. 1 minute. I have to stand here.
I'll set the timer for 1 hour.
I'll give my 30-second offering, but Gokul Raj has to join me up here. This last year has been quite a roller coaster for me, and every step of the way you've been there for me, Maharaj, and you always are for my whole life. I met you almost 30 years ago now. No, 31 years ago, 32 years ago, when I was in Gurukul in Vrindavan. And ever since then, you've been here for me in my life, and I'm eternally grateful. I don't know how you do everything you do, despite your health challenges. And you inspire me always to do more, to do better. And if it wasn't for you, what to speak of my service and my personal life, I don't know where I would be. And I'm eternally indebted. And sincerely pray that I can assist you in your service to Srila Prabhupada in this life and always. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we'll ask everybody, please, if we could all scoot up a little bit, and we'll get a chance to hear from Maharaj. And after that, we will have Guru Puja. And for those of you that have young kids or may need to go, we just want to make sure you take prasadam before you leave. So prasadam is being served. So we just want to make sure everybody gets prasadam before they leave. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Rathabha Maharaj ki jai.
What happens now? Would you like to turn the chair a little bit? I don't know what to do. There's people 180 degrees here. Let me just... Hare Krishna, everyone. First of all, thank you all for coming to this, what they call auspicious occasion. It's hard for me to say such a thing. I'm way past my limit by about 2.5 hours. But one time there was a Vyas Puja for Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, and it was a public event. And Prabhupada was very open, very, very open-hearted. And he said that someone may think, why are they having this person on a chair? His was a Vyasasana, but this is my Vyasasana. And why are they worshiping him? Why are they offering so many words? Why are they doing all these things? And he's explaining that it's not for me. This goes all the way back to Krishna. We are representatives of our disciplic succession to the best of our ability. And it just goes all the way up to the lotus feet of Krishna. Yesterday I looked up, I knew about it, but I looked up postal peon, but I couldn't find postal peon. I could only find postal and peon. Then I found postal peon. So Prabhupada compares being a spiritual master or guru to being a postal peon. One place Prabhupada said, being a spiritual master is not very difficult. Just repeat what your spiritual master has said and repeat what Krishna has said. It's not very difficult. So in the content of being a postal peon, in America we don't really call postal people peons. They're quite well regarded. I have it. Quite well regarded, but India has that culture. Well, they'll think that if you're only able to deliver a letter, then your value is not very much. And so Prabhupada compared himself to a postal peon. Just like the postal peon, he doesn't open the letter up and edit it or add to it or subtract from it. He just passes the letter on to the person whom it's meant to be received. And that's the duty of the spiritual master. That's our duty. Everyone has their responsibilities. I have a note here, and it says, it's our duty to sit here. Everybody that knows the inner workings of every year's Vyas Puja ceremony, organization, need medication after dealing with me and all my dislikes and stuff like that, but not real medication, but we sit here and do our best to represent Srila Prabhupada and our entire disciplic succession. I know two very exalted souls. I mean, I know many exalted souls, but His Holiness Shivaram Maharaj made it very clear that we can't jump over to Srila Prabhupada. We have to have our spiritual master. We can't jump over. But then he was speaking because of a particular not incident, but a particular mindset that was being presented throughout our society. And then His Holiness Bhakti True Swami mentions that our business is to give everybody Srila Prabhupada. Our value, we can't in any way, shape, or form compare ourselves to His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. That's just not within the realm of reality. The more we listen to Srila Prabhupada's lectures, which we listen to every day during Prasadam, and every day, well, not every day, whichever day I get a massage in the evening. Somebody's chuckling in the room. And we listen to them, and there's never a moment that we're not simply awestruck by Srila Prabhupada's deliverance of the Vedic knowledge in such an impressive and potent and digestible way. It's just inconceivable. Just like at this press, when he was doing his Vyas Puja, it was practically a press conference. And he made it so perfectly clear that it's not me, it's Krishna. It's Krishna, it's not me. Although I am the representative of Krishna. And because we represent the Dipik succession, then Shakshadarite, Nastamasta Shastra, we respect the spiritual master as on the same level as the Supreme Lord. Because by the mercy of the spiritual master, one gets the mercy of Krishna. And so, I humbly request that everybody here take advantage of Srila Prabhupada's teachings. I was reflecting a few days ago, we all say reflecting now, thinking a few days ago that there's a lot of people that, a lot of devotees will say, read Prabhupada's books, read Prabhupada's books, read Prabhupada's books. And that's very, very important. But we need to read and digest. We need to go really deep. His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu, in his offering to that book that anybody can make it, not the official Vyas Puja book, but the other one, I can't remember what it's called. Sorry? Tributes, yeah. He was mentioning that he had a very, very special meeting with His Holiness Hanumat Prekshika Swami at the San Francisco Rath Yatra. And he was asking him, how is your reading going? Vaisheshika at that time, which was quite some time ago, was even an avid reader, and he said it's going quite well reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So immediately Hanumat Prekshika Swami picked a couple of places at the Bhagavatam and gave him some questions, and he couldn't answer. Vaisheshika Prabhu just realized, I read, I do all this, but I have to understand. And that's where all these things, sage, page by page, came from. Be a sage, page by page. Whenever I'm involved in speaking at weddings, I always tell the couple, read the book 2 pages a day together. 2 pages a day together. And you'll read the entire Bhagavad Gita every year. And by the time you're grandparents with teenage children, you'll know what to do. Which is a very, very unique experience, taking care of teenagers. But grandparents have a very special potency because their kindness, rather than the sternness of the parent, has a special potency. I'll give one experience of one of my godbrothers who had several children. One was a daughter, a teenage girl, and she was going to go out to meet her friends. And her father considered her improperly dressed. I was there, and it was, in a Vedic, in a Vedic tradition, it was definitely imperfect or improper, and even to a, what would you say, chaste, just to be a little chaste in their demeanor. And he asked, please don't go. And she just read him the riot act, as we say, read him the riot act. And a few minutes later, she was standing there, and her grandmother came in, and her grandmother says, oh, you can't go out like that. And she immediately turned around and went in her room and changed clothes. The potency of the spiritual, of the grandparents. So we see here, people were describing how Srila Prabhupada is a grandparent of so many of the people present within this society. And he has the ability to gently guide each and every one of us and call us out when we need to be called out. To read Srila Prabhupada's books is very, very important, and to learn how to study. This is something that's a challenge for me, but I have more learning disabilities than one can count, so studying is difficult, but it's something that I do. I write things down, I try to memorize things, and just by hearing Vaisheshika's statement in the contributions book, that was contributions? Huh? Tributes book, inspired me more to get in line because he really got strong with himself. I'm just going to really do this, really do this, really do this. And it really shows. It really, really shows. So with this festival, which has now been going on for 10, 30, 11, 30, 12, 31, well, only 3 hours and a half, so we're not doing too bad. But my prayer is that you all leave with some inspiration from this day, not simply because of my nature or my so-called qualities which were being explained here, but because we're able to come into the association of devotees, partake in hearing spiritual topics and seeing the deities and honoring prasadam. And as I always say at the end of my japa heaven, I pray you all receive the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, our entire disciplic succession, Shri Shri Radhe Shyam, and all of your journeys back to Sri Vrindavan Dham are without impediment. Hare Krishna. And my old one was, please, please avoid sadhu ninda. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.
Holiness Srila Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Can there be a picture here of me instead of me? That's okay. Just make it quick.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we'll ask everybody to please stand now for Guru Puja.
And we do person by person, not Pushpanjali.
Yes, and we'll offer the flowers while we're doing Guru Puja.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma Adhe Bai E Bhavatoriya Jai যাহার প্রসাদ হে বাই এ বাবা তরিয়া যায় কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হইয়া হইতে কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হইয়া হইতে গুরু মুখ পদ্মা বাক্যা চিতে করিয়া আইক্যা গুরু মুখ পদ্মা বাক্যা চিতে করিয়া আইক্যা আর না করি মানে আশা আর না করি মানে আশা শ্রী গুরু চরণে রাতি এসে উত্তম গতি শ্রী গুরু চরণে রাতি এসে উত্তম গতি যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা
चक्षुदान दिल जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिल जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते भक्ति जहाँ होते अभिद विनाशा जाते वेदे गा जहर चरित वेदे गाय जहर चरित श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदम जनार बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आदम जनार बंधु लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवाना लोकनाथ लोकेरा जीवाना प्रभु करदा देह मोरे पादा छाया प्रभु करो धोया देह मोरे पादा छाया प्रभु कर दो देह मोरे पादा छाया प्रभु कर दया देह मोरे पादा छाया एबे जात खुसु त्रिभुवना एबे जात खुसु त्रिभुवना श्रीला गुरुदेव पतित पावना श्रीला गुरुदेव पतित पावना हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I don't think it's that. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, really loud. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. 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 Haribol, 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 Haribol. Haribol, 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 Haribol. Haribol.